I make it back in time.
Just in time. Hey, what's
Was you
up?
dancing in the green room?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You can see me?
Yeah, I can see you, because I'm
Oh,
putting control. She was in the back. Get it in, boy.
Going on, family?
What's up,
what's
everybody?
happening? Oh, y'all see I found my glasses, right?
I didn't know you
They
lost them.
they have been lost since my mama's services. I thought they had got mixed in with a pair of her glasses. I'm like, I'll never find them. She had like a million pair of glasses. And I'm asking my daddy, I'm like, they red. He like, I'm
Uh,
like, don't worry about it. Both pair I had misplaced. And now I found both pair when I'm moving.
Look at
because you
God.
cleared everything up.
After I
Look
bought an
at
ugly ass pair.
Look at God.
So I don't
Won't
know
he
if you want to go
will?
back over your week, Nicole.
Ugh, no. It's just I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna start from right now.
No, hold on a second.
It's
Am I
probably
getting
is
feedback? Oh, I'm gonna start from right now. So my week is great.
beautiful, beautiful.
What about you, Jay? How was your week?
It was good. It was good. Busy. I gotta. I'm taking on more responsibility at work, so it's been a little bit of a transition. But other than
Like
that,
promotion, like.
it's a lateral move. Somebody's leaving, and I'm transitioning into their position. It's more than what I do now, but it's a lateral move.
Why would
But
you do that?
But lateral moves mean the pay stay lateral, don't it? Hell, what you do that for?
unfortunately, when you sign your contract, you got to move into whatever business needs require. So,
Mm.
but
Well,
it's a door to another opportunity. So
okay, I guess I ain't been in corporate America ever, so
it's a door to another opportunity. So it'll work itself out.
I mean, it's always good to know multiple jobs at your work.
Yeah. You always got to
uh,
make yourself useful, I guess, for lack of better terms.
yeah, I'll say so.
I mean, I did
This
three
is the thing,
lateral
you know
moves.
this more than anything. You rather have somebody useful than useless on the site, right?
True, very much so. But I mean, I'm just saying. Hold on
I
one
mean, it's
second.
always good to know.
Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to get the comments going right because I'm using both. For y'all who don't know, I'm working the back end and the front end. That pause. I'm sorry. That just didn't come
Yeah.
out. That just didn't come out right at all.
You work in the back end and the front end.
Yeah. So now I understand what you're saying. I guess it's just I've never been in corporate America really. Like when I work in America's Best, I'm not corporate really. Like I've always been either like sales or labor intense. Like even with me right now with running the construction company like that, I don't consider it really corporate America. Maybe that's an issue. Maybe I need to switch into that mindset. Maybe I should start thinking that I am in corporate America. But most of my dealings are on the labor side, and I'm saying sales side. So I don't see it as corporate America with that. So, but my week was great. Had no issues really. Work. We had football coming up again, of course. That's really all I've been doing, y'all. You know me around this time of year, I get geared up for football, so that's all I'll be thinking about. Monday come, I'll be thinking about how to get to Saturday. Next couple weeks, Saturday gonna pass. I'm gonna start thinking about how to get to football practice. I'm already thinking about how we're gonna run the season, what plays we gonna run, what sets we gonna be in. I'm ready for football. I'm excited. I'm ready for football. So, and I've been thinking. It was a couple things that I had wanted to talk about today. One, I was supposed to send us a video out because the issue I did send out, me and Jay had already talked about it, but we knew the conversation and I knew Nicole's opinion of it. So it was one of them. I don't know if we want to talk about this thing today. With this, what it is a guy called, what's his name? His tag is AO. I can't remember his name. But his tag is AO. He had a clip that went viral a year ago about him budgeting his money, and the girl didn't want to basically. You end up seeing the clip, Nicole, where he talking about everything he do is on a budget. So he went out with this girl. He budgets everything because he was trying to get to a certain point in his life. So he even had a budget for dating. That's one of his line items. So he went out with this girl. Said they had a good time or whatever. Then once the date was over, I think that night or the next day or something, he happened to be out. She sent him a text, said, hey, I had a nice date. Everything's fine. Said, next time, can we go to a specific restaurant? She picked a restaurant. He I was out in the street, so I didn't answer her at that point because I wanted to make sure it fit in my budget. I guess it's an expensive restaurant. He said he'd get to the house, check his budget. It don't fit into his budget for this month. He sent her back a text, say, you know what? He said first he thought about telling her a lie, like he was just going to be busy or whatever, and he just couldn't make it or whatever. And he said, no, I'm going to be honest, let her know what's going on. So he said he sent her a text, said, you know what? I have budget for everything that I'm doing right now. That restaurant don't fit into my budget for this month. He said, now, if you like, he said, I can put it into my budget for next month. We can go next month if we're still dating. They got iPhones. He see her start to type, the little dot come up. He see her start to type. She never sent a message. Don't talk to him no more. He said he called her once after that. She don't answer the call. 2 months later, he happened to be on TV he do a lot with Dave Ramsey. He happened to be on TV. She see him on TV talking and stuff, getting interviewed. She sent him a text. Hey, what's going on? What's going on with that date now? He said, I took my phone out, just started typing a bunch of nothing just so she see that dot, and didn't send her nothing, and he ain't talked to her no more. Thing is, he did a round table about it the other day, and on the round table, most of the people were saying that he handled it wrong in there. Oh, something went wrong. Hold up. Oh, maybe it's just my end. It looked like the live went out, y'all.
It still say live to me.
Yeah, it still say we live.
Okay, I still see it there, so I'll check it. It's here on Facebook. It looked like it's frozen on Facebook. I'm gonna reset. But he did a like a little roundtable discussion where it was like about single people, and in that, men and women, most of them were saying that how he responded to her was wrong, and all it did was give me flashbacks of Nicole.
How of me? Because I think I heard that before, and I tell me why flashbacks of me before I tell you how I feel about it.
Because the thing is, in every conversation, you are defensive to the female before anything else is said. No matter what the situation is, no matter what did what, you're going to defend the female to a fault, to like the edge of the earth. The guy had to do something. Like you, the type who, like in that situation, your comment would be, "Well, I want to hear her side of the story. I wonder what. See, she had to have something. You know, it's always let's see and make sure she didn't do nothing." Yeah. Hold up. Star asked the question. I can see I got my phone up, so we still live on Facebook. Guys, it's just that the reason that they thought he was wrong, the first thing they said that they thought he was wrong was because it was a text message and that you can infer different tones through a text. So they're saying he should not have texted her that. He should have called her to tell her that. And then one of the other ladies said that he was wrong because he used the at the end of it, he said, if we're still dating. So they said he shouldn't have said that. Another woman said, a lady named Mendisa, she does something else, but she was like, it was the fact that he was talking about it was because it was didn't fit in his budget, and she felt like he was trying to say she wasn't worthy because he was budgeting, you know, and she was basically like a line item. So those were the reasons that they were saying.
Okay, I didn't even think about those reasons. Okay, be honest, I wasn't feeling no type of way like, oh my God, she's right and he should. I wasn't even feeling that. Honestly, I know y'all might beg to differ. When I respond to stuff and it seems like I'm always on the woman's side, I just comment on what I think. It don't have nothing to do with because she's a woman, I'm trying to defend it. It's just what I feel.
Right.
Point
So I
blank into
think
the
it's just
period.
I think it's inherited. It's inherent in
It's
you.
not. It's not.
It,
This is how I feel about this situation. Immediately, I felt like if what I would have did was if I really wanted to go there, I would have been like, I got it, don't worry about it. Unless he
oh,
just would have felt like,
another part, and he didn't say this in his original video. You didn't find this out until I saw the roundtable discussion with it about it. I just saw it the other day. They had only been dating a week.
Does that change anything for you?
um, for me, when I meet somebody and they're like really new and I like them, um, I kind of like them, so I give them passes. I've been on a date before with somebody that I really, really, really liked. And on our first date, we get up there to pay for it. His card got declined. And I paid for our date. And I dated him for 2 years after that. I didn't stop messing with him or feel like, oh, you did that on purpose or, oh, conveniently ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I do give people benefits of doubt.
Was this a debit card or a credit card?
I don't remember. It had a credit card logo.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was a debit card or actual credit card, but I know it got declined. And he was like, oh, wait, let me try something else. And me trying to not make him feel any further embarrassed, I was like, don't worry about it. Here. Nope, nope. Here you go. So we can get on up out of there.
Did he pay you back?
No.
He ain't had no money. Checking that other card was all I act. He was hoping you saved him. He was hoping you saved him. Goddamn, he ain't have a damn to his name.
But so I probably, if I really wanted to go to this place, because sometimes it's places that I want to go to, I just want to go. I would have been like, I got it. We good. Unless he said no, I wouldn't allow you to pay. Then I would have waited till next month, or I would have went by myself or called a
and
friend.
and I got to say, next month was a week and 3 days away.
Oh, yeah, I would have waited till next month or went with a
But
friend.
see, though, to me, that kind of adds a wrinkle to it on his end. If next month was a week and 3 days away, why is it even important to tell her that it's not in the budget for this one unless she was saying like, let's go next weekend? She just said
I
next
think it
day.
was like that next weekend. Like I don't remember. I think the date was before the month ended when they were trying to go back out.
Oh no, that
That's
sound
why.
like
That's why
it
his
really
first.
sound like.
Huh?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I said
Start.
that's why his first thought was to lie to her and tell her that he was gonna be busy that weekend. They couldn't go because he had something else to do. like he wasn't gonna be able to make the date and then just go the next month when it was already in the budget. But then he was like, well, no, I figured, I like her. We probably gonna try to build something. I'm gonna tell her the truth. This is what it is. This is what's going on.
So I
I
want
think
to answer Star's question. She said she'd like to share a thought. Does anyone else find it odd that she requested a specific restaurant after one date with a question mark and an exclamation point, meaning how dare you?
Kind of like
I
her though,
don't.
after one date. I mean,
I
it
mean,
sounds like she picked an expensive place.
lady, hold on, because I'm gonna have to go answer this door. Hold on, guys. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna hold
Actually,
on.
I'm gonna peel back the layers though, because to me it sounded like one when we spoke about it earlier. I was telling you when she initially didn't respond, him telling her he was budgeting to her probably came across as he was broke. You know what I mean? And I think like that adds another layer to it. It's like okay, she probably thinking he don't got the money for it, and he like nah, baby, I got the money for it. I could pay it, but I'm financially responsible. I'm not gonna put myself in a hole or go outside whatever my plan budget was for dating or whatever the case may be to take you out this month because I got to stick to what I got planned for myself. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that might have been another wrinkle to it too.
Uh, I think she was. Oh, I'm sorry, Nicole. Go ahead.
Okay. So
Oh,
a
and
lot of
Star
times.
Star had something to say to you too. She said the that was for dramatic effect.
Okay. So
Your
a lot of
cousin blesses
times.
your heart too for paying for that guy.
Anyway. So I think a lot of times people assume that women ask men for stuff that they can't do for themselves. They always feel like that when a woman say, "Oh, I want to go to this restaurant." They assume they can't afford it themselves.
No,
Sometimes, I mean, a lot of
you know
times
what?
I
You know what?
hear,
Most of the time, guys assume that you're trying to test our pockets or trying to see what we'll do and saying and if
and a
what.
lot of times it's not that. Maybe that's a restaurant she liked. Just like when you and Paris came here and I was telling y'all about the seafood place because I really like that place. And we get there and they just gone. Ain't no chairs, they just gone. But I really wanted to take y'all there. Some people might have felt it was expensive, but I really liked that place and thought y'all would enjoy it. Better than the place we wind up going to. So let's assume I went on a date with a guy. And the second date, I'm like, hey, here's a nice place. I want to go. It might be a little expensive, but I know you will enjoy the food. If it's
I
out of your
think,
budget
but
and
I
I
think
really
more.
want to go there, well,
But
I'll treat you.
I think the issue is being ghosted after you say that it's not in the budget. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It was like
No,
it
I'm
ain't
talking
like
about
it's.
answering Star's question. Did I
Oh,
find it odd that she's after a certain one date, she had a specific place to go? Sometimes you just like if you like a person, you like a place. Hey, I know a great spot.
I also think
Regardless,
that might be a standard set from the first date too, because we don't necessarily know where they went on their first date. So the
this is
second
true.
place, the place that they went on the second date may not have been any lower than where they went on the first date. It just didn't fit in his budget again.
right?
That's all we know, that it didn't fit in the budgets. We don't
Right. So
know
I
price
think I
wise.
don't know if I find it odd because like if you think about it really like the first date is when you try to do the most impressing anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? So you want to go to the 5-star restaurant. You want to kind of order whatever you like type deal, you know what I mean? So I don't think the second date, unless she just was like, okay, it could have been a situation where she noticed, okay, he might got a couple dollars. Let's see how far we can push this. Or it could have just been the first scenario.
Well,
I
that's what I'm
think.
saying. Even though it did sound like she was requesting, hey, I had a good time. Let's go here to next week or whatever. Like for if it was me, I would have, if he said, "Oh, it's not in my budget this month, maybe we can go next month." I would have either offered to treat him, and if he kind of felt like, "Nah, I can't let you do that," then that'd have been cool. Okay, we can go next month. And if I just felt like I really wanted to go next week, I would have went without him. I still would have went
Why you
Sidebar, I
had?
think
Well, why you had to go without him though? Why couldn't you just take him?
because I'm hungry, and that's
I
where
think though, if a guy takes a woman out 1 week and then he tell her like, "Yo, I got whatever, for this whatever reason, I can't do it this weekend," and she says, "Okay, I'll pay for it," like he gonna like you. Like even if he didn't like you that first date, something about you, he gonna come back around again. Niggas don't get women offering to pay for a lot of shit straight off the bat.
That's true.
But he couldn't. That's why he said it fit into his budget, so he couldn't. That's why, and he was honest with her to let her know, hey, I can't do this right now, but hey, next month we can do it. And I do agree. I mean, I probably would have felt a little kind of like, huh, if he said if we're there, which he probably didn't mean anything by it. But the way it does read. If I still want it next month, we might can go. It does come off as.
But I mean, if we only been talking a week, like I don't know if I might say something tomorrow you don't like.
He could have left that out because if we not talking next month, then guess what? We ain't going.
Right.
Okay, I don't know if Tamara was here for the whole scenario.
Yeah, it sounds like she might have missed the beginning.
Yeah, because it's not. I don't think it was a temporary thing. I don't think it was a misunderstanding either. You know what I'm saying?
I think it could have been a misunderstanding. It's possible that it could have been a misunderstanding. Maybe her phone got cut off like right when he was like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
But he
right
said he called her. He said he called her later too, and she didn't answer, or now never called him.
So maybe we should recap it real quick to make sure. I don't know why I want to be saying Tamara. It's Tamara. Is it okay to call Tammy?
It's just Tammy. Yeah.
Tamara. It's Tamara though.
It's Tamara.
I think it's Tamara.
Tammy works.
Tamara, say yes.
Blink 2 times.
Blink 2 times.
So maybe we should recap.
Okay, quick recap. They went on a date. So it's Tamara.
It's not Lavelle.
Not to is not what the hell? I don't know what this means, but we got. I think she was trying to say no, it is not.
Lavelle. Okay. Don't forget Lavelle.
Right. Quick recap. They went on a date, had a good time. She messaged him.
E at the end of Lavelle, but carry on.
Yeah.
No.
She messaged him later, said she had a good time, asking the next time, can they go on a date to a specific restaurant? And then when he got to the house and checked his budget, it did not fit into his budget for that particular month. So he sent her a message, said, look, the restaurant don't fit into my budget. I budget everything basically. That's outside of my dating budget for this month. I can add it to the budget next month, and we can go next month if we're still together. She started to answer him, never answered him, and didn't answer his calls. Then she called him 2 months later when she saw him on TV and was like, hey, what's up with that date now? And he didn't talk to her after that. Basically, that's the scenario. And I think the part about her calling 2 months later also say a little bit of something about that to me too.
Right.
That's a lot.
So to me, her out of the whole situation, I feel like she was feeling like he got no money since he was budgeting. And once she saw him on TV, she kind of felt like, oh, he coming up.
Yeah.
I talked to when we talked about it earlier, I was telling him like she saved him. Like she saved him a headache. He dodged the bullet. Cause saying that I'm budgeting don't mean that I'm broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a young mind right there to automatically think that because you're budgeting, you're broke. Most people that budget actually have a lot of money.
Yeah, because they ain't spending it on little BS.
Like a second date to steakhouse when she got gold steak.
Yeah, and the 2 months later, I think the 2 months is because she saw him on TV. That's why she even messaged him 2 months later. It wasn't like 2 months passed and she was like, oh, let me try again or let me circle back around. It was like, oh, I saw the cat on TV.
But how he know she saw him on TV?
He said she called him right after he was on. Now, that would have been a hell of a coincidence.
It might have been. She might not even watch TV. I don't watch TV.
I don't know. I'm just saying that this is the information I got. I wasn't there. We don't know her side. Maybe we need to see what she thinks. So maybe we can see what happens.
So I guess we had an interesting conversation. So I guess we could put a ball on this one and just say we all agree she she flubbed that one up. Like she
Okay.
missed her opportunity. So initially, the first conversation we had, we didn't really have it. It was the topic was thrown out there in the group, and then Nicole gave her opinion, but she didn't really go into it.
Yeah, because Mel said no need, and I was just like,
I was wondering. I would rather. I want to discuss that on the show because I think that's gonna make good TV.
Okay.
I can't remember the actual scenario. Can you pitch the scenario again?
This is the one. Hold
okay, I know the scenario. So basically, um, okay, this is a text message between two people. So it starts off with the dude sending a text message like, "Hey, did
I
you get in
remember.
the
I remember
hotel?
now.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. I called you like 3 times and no answers. WTF?" And she like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just got here like 30 minutes ago. I just got to the room." He like, "Oh, I just getting out of the shower." He say, "Okay, bet. I'm on my way." And
Hold on.
she
Hold on.
like,
Hold on. Hold on. Why she sounds so calm and cool, and he got the sounds like that? We can't just read this straightforward.
"I'm not
We got to
reading
be
it.
in
I'm going
character.
off memory."
I said we got to be in character with this.
We might have to read this. She might flub something up.
Yeah, I might
I'm
have to
not.
read this one.
This
I
is
Okay,
can
so
pull
very
it up real
leading.
quick. You
because
need me to
ain't
grab it?
nobody saying, "Okay, bet I'm on my way." He's not saying it like that. He like, "Okay, cool, bet I'm on my way."
So how you
That's
know
how
she
he
wasn't
said
like
it.
some? I'm just getting out the shower, So why she couldn't have no? Why she couldn't have no
Because she was
jazz hands
tired. She
too?
just got there 30 minutes ago. She was
Okay,
tired.
well put the tired voice on or something. You was just like
Okay, here go the tired voice. Okay, so, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just got here like 30 minutes ago. I'm just getting out the shower."
I'm
All
feeling
right,
that
cool,
too.
bet
I
I'm
like
on my
that voice.
way. And she like,
I
and
like
she
that.
and she like, "Huh?" And he like, "What you mean, huh? You ain't trying to kick it with me or nothing like that or
No,
something?"
he ain't say nothing
Nah,
like that.
he
You
ain't
had
say
that.
that. See, yeah, nah, we gotta read this. She
You had
had
that.
shit.
Okay, what do y'all got it, right?
Hold on, I can't find it.
Oh, I got it. I can pull it up real quick.
You got it?
Hold on. I can pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second, Jack, because Bam. All right. Let me see where we started. Okay, bam, right here. So it started off. Man, Nicole, you put a bunch of shit in here. Okay, it started up, say, hey, hey, are you checked into the hotel? Let me know what's going on. I called you 3 times. WTF. I'm sorry, I just checked in 30 minutes ago. My phone was charging because it died. I'm getting out the shower now. Bet. I'm on my way. Hold up. Bet. I'm on my way to see you. Right. She hit him with the huh. What you mean, huh? I'm on my way to hang out with you. Is that an issue? Hang out in what way? He says her name, Tessa. We've been talking 5.5 months. I flew you out here and got you a hotel. I want to see you, babe. Why you acting brand new? It's late. I don't want company tonight. Is all. I'm tired. It's literally after midnight. Oh, okay. I'll be there in the morning. Then I'll let you sleep. Over in the morning just to hang out as friends, right? Can we FaceTime? My phone is still charging. Why you acting different? Do you want to hang out? I didn't know we was just friends. I would not have flown you out. I don't fuck my friends. We've been sending nudes and sexing on FaceTime. What am I missing here? I feel like we're rushing things. I don't want to have sex or anything. Just hang out as friends, if that's okay. You're amazing and a good friend. I don't want to upset you. Upset me? I'm living. I paid over $1,000 for you to come out here. I don't do that for friends. You know what? No worries. Since we're friends, I need my money back. $977.56. Yeah, I don't have that. Why are you acting this way? I just want to take things slow. Please don't be mean. Taking it slow would mean me not flying you out here. You played me. So check out us at 12 p.m. tomorrow. I'm canceling the other 2 days. Also, I'm canceling the flight back. You can figure it out on your own. Wow. So this how you was like, wow. So this how you know people. I don't have the money to get home. At least allow me to fly back. I'll check out tomorrow. Nah. Lose my number. Have a nice life. I'm sorry. You blocked me? Please pick up. I don't have the funds to get home. Shaking my head.
Shaking my head. Okay, so I know I initially said he sound thirsty, right?
Yes.
And I said she misled him. Okay. So after like talking to somebody and that going back and forth, talking, I still feel like he was thirsty, but I also feel like she probably was more bogus. So here's how I feel. The reason why I say I feel like he was thirsty, okay? You talking to somebody on the phone for 5 months, unless the whole 5.5 months was just talking about sex and blah 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 blah. Then I can see why he would expect I'm flying you here for sex. He came off as I'm flying you here for sex. To me, if we live in different states and we've been talking for 5.5 months, you want to see me, you either gonna come see me or I'm gonna come see you. Okay. I might expect that we're gonna have sex, but you ain't finna come at me like you booked me just to fuck. You know, you paid for me to come there just to fuck. That's what it felt like. It might not
I
even been
understand
that,
that part.
but I'm
What
just
I'm
saying that's
saying
how it
is,
felt, and that's
I
why I
think,
said he sound thirsty.
but I think the issue, because this is the thing here. This thing here. Me and Jay talked about it at first because when you put that out there, I talk, and his opinion was the first part of it sounded a little thirsty to him. Would do like with the I done called you all this time, where you at? Bet I'm on my way. That part there, you know what I'm saying? My whole thought process on the situation was if they've been talking for 5 months, he probably think he in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would have been on your team if it was like he was like, I want to come over the first time, and she was like, I'm
Well, why
tired.
he ain't say come here and you come to my house? Why he booking her a
We
hotel?
guess what? We talked about that too.
He said that too. Yeah.
I said now that's an issue on his part because like if they that, why is she in a hotel instead of his house?
I'm
He
in
might
the
be
bad,
tripping.
Nate.
I'm in a bind. I'm in a bind.
See your ass with this some other time. and
So, but my thing is with him calling her bae and all that other stuff, he think he got a woman, whether it's a side girl or nothing. I think the whole issue is the come over as friends comment. So basically, that means this whole trip you ain't getting no ass. It'd have been different if it's like, you know what I'm
but she
saying?
said that in the message though. She said I don't want to have sex.
I,
And that's why I said I feel like she misled him. And I'm gonna be honest. This is, after like, because the friends part didn't click until I was talking to somebody. So then when they said as friends, I'm like, hold on. She been sexting him, even if they just been talking, getting to know. Now you sexting him on FaceTime. That means you like, ooh, touch yourself here. Ooh, dude, y'all doing stuff on FaceTime. And now you talking about just friends. I feel like she played him. That's why he been calling her and she ain't been answering. Maybe she moved out of town and this is her home state and she know people there. She had somebody at their room because
Kind of.
on the iPhone, I don't care if the phone charging. My phone charging right now, and you looking at me. She could have FaceTimed him with her phone charging.
on every phone.
I feel like kind of like what Jock said. Jock said he might have roommates. When me and you talked about it, I was like, bro might be married or have a girlfriend. That's the reason why he didn't decide she was gonna stay with him. Because to
Roommates
me,
you'd
it
have
don't
still
make sense to.
roommates you'd have still brought her to the crib unless she was a porch monkey.
Even if she was, she still would have came. So if you flying her out, it don't matter. She got to leave anyway. She going back home at some point.
Doc said she couldn't FaceTime. Her cord was short. She couldn't charge it. Oh.
I feel like it was dirt on both parts. Like he probably was doing some. He probably had some shit back at the crib that he had going on, and
And
she
he
pretty
thought I
much
booked
came
us
down
a
there.
hotel. He thought he was finna come and stay at that room with her that whole weekend.
He
It
did
was
book Jennifer
insinuated that
crib.
he felt like he was coming to stay at the hotel. Yeah,
He
He
probably had his
definitely did.
bags at the door waiting, calling her all day.
hell yeah. I done already told my wife I got to go out of town for a business trip. Now I got to tell her the flight turned canceled.
Hey, shit, her bag's
This
at the
day.
door too now, cause shit, she ain't got no way to get home.
She should have went and changed them reservations because the ticket in her name, she would have been able to change it. And if anything got refunded, it went to his card. But she could have changed that and changed the account information so that he couldn't even get access to it. But women don't be thinking, especially if you want some old bogus stuff.
She was stupid, clearly. Cause ain't no way she got down there and thought like I ain't gonna give him no ass and that's just gonna be that. I mean, I'm pretty sure she ain't think he was just gonna be like, all right, okay.
And how she go somewhere and ain't got no money, ain't got no way home? Come on.
Hey, ain't
That's
that
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
rule?
You
That's
you
the
got to
first
at least
rule.
have enough money to get back home.
You got
You
to at
don't
least
even
have
go
money
on
to
a
get home.
date in case your date say, okay, this my half, this your half. You got to be prepared.
Okay. So now my producer said this here. He says that, or it could have been, I don't know you enough to let you in my crib. If I don't know you enough to let you in my crib,
I ain't flying you
out. Spending $1,000 to fly you out here to see me. That's plain and simple. Thing is, my thought is, if you flying out, she should have been staying at the crib anyway. Why am I paying for it unless I can't have you at my crib for some other reason? You know what I'm saying? Or like maybe he's staying with his mama. He made that little $1,000, he's tricking it off or whatever. But like I said, I think it was a little dirt on both ends on this here. But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with how he handled it.
Nah, I don't have a problem with how he handled it. I think it was perfect. I think what happened, you got to be careful how you treat people, man. Especially when you're broke. Like, you can't be fucking around people when you ain't got no money. You can't take care of yourself.
Now, dudes do fly coochie out, but usually they got money like that, and that them women know they get flued out for that.
Hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, but them women know. I feel like it was some miscommunication on some part. Let's just say she was bogus, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like she was on something else. Let's just say she wasn't on nothing else, and she still kind of felt like, hold on. I would have felt a little off-putting if I've been talking to you for 5.5 months. I know this whole 5.5 months ain't been sex. We just been talking, getting to know each other. We like you, and then because we're not with each other, we're sexting from time to time. So yes, I really like you. I'm coming out there to know you. I might have in my mind, yes, we gonna get down when I get there, but not, this is not a weekend of fucking. That's not what I'm coming here for. And now you want to treat me like this is a weekend of fucking. I'm gonna have a problem.
But I think the issue is in that before you even hit him with the come as friend, you told him you ain't trying to have sex.
And that's why I felt like she should have told him that before she got there.
But I think, honestly, though, I think he just played his hand wrong. Like, if he wouldn't have came out super thirsty from the beginning, he probably could have got some ass.
He could have told her, all right, then I'll hit you up tomorrow. Because I guarantee you, if she really liked him and he did.
I don't think she really liked him, but I think he would have got some pity coochie.
Because if she liked him and she got there for the hotel and he finally got in touch with her and he didn't say, I'm coming tonight, and he said, okay, well, I'll holler at you, she'll be looking like, you ain't coming over?
Hell no, because she ain't want him over there anyway.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That night, she didn't want him over there that night. That's what I'm saying. If he would have never hit on that,
no, if she liked him, that's how I knew she.
I don't think she liked the nigga at all, honestly. I don't think she too much cared for him. She was using him, that's clear. But I feel like if he wouldn't have been ass thirsty from the beginning, like, oh, you here, I'm on my way. If that shit would have never happened, within that weekend, he'd have at least been close enough to try.
I don't think so. I think she would have Floyd Mayweather them all weekend.
Nah, I don't think so. And it wouldn't have been, it's no way possible she could have did that the whole entire weekend. He flew her out there. She would have had to see him.
Okay. He could just show up.
That's a fact too. I'm pretty sure he could have just went down there and got a key. It's in his name. He paid for it.
I think she'd have shoulder rolled the cat all weekend.
Or tried to.
By the time he figured out he wasn't gonna get none of that punani, you know what I'm saying? She'd have been there 2 or 3 days. It'd have been because he was only 3 days. Because he was like, well, he was saying he was canceling for the next 2 days. She ain't have a long time to duck and dodge him. All she had to do is get up out of there.
So she probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, leaving out Monday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning.
Yeah, I don't think he'd have gotten none no matter what. She should have just hit him where it was that, my man, baby, you know, I really wanted to, but my auntie showed up as soon as I got here.
Or what would have happened if she was on her period as soon as she got there?
That's what I said. She should have just said that.
Oh,
that's
your
what auntie is.
Oh, Auntie Mary.
You don't care about that. You even try to get some head or something.
I don't do that.
Okay, now you really get the fuck. You get out here tonight. You get the fuck out tonight, goddammit. I'm
definitely
go right now.
All right, now switching gears real quick. This nigga nasty.
Right. Nasty.
I was trying to talk about what y'all think about this cancel culture.
Has anybody ever really been canceled?
I don't even know what it is, but I mean, I just think the audacity to say it. Like the last thing I heard, I was telling Jay earlier when we was talking, they got a petition online to cancel cater to you by
yeah, that's so stupid. Did you see the video that Michelle made in response to that?
I didn't see the video. I didn't watch it. I seen the fingernail or the thumbnail for it, but I didn't.
It was a little funny video with a funny face. She was like, "Y'all want to cancel Destiny's Child cater to you?" What she say? Because y'all gave up y'all. She might have said the wrong word. Y'all gave up y'all. Basically, she's saying y'all gave it up to y'all catered to the wrong man. Y'all gave up y'all cookies to the wrong person and catered to the wrong man. Don't be mad at Destiny's Child.
That's basically what it is. They trying to say that it's a slave song.
That's crazy. I mean, they canceled Chrisette Michelle for a good minute.
But I mean, like, think about this. Like, everybody that they tried to
that's
cancel.
what she said. Sowing your pearls into swine.
Everybody that they didn't try to cancel, with the exception, I would say Bill Cosby was probably the only successful cancellation, and that really ain't worked because the Cosby Show still play. I mean, I guess if you consider him being in jail a cancellation, yeah. But I mean, like him and R. Kelly, they might be the only two.
I was about to say, is R. Kelly canceled? I don't think
but you know what? I think the cancel culture is different. I think the way Bill Cosby is canceled, I don't think people like us were trying to cancel him. That's the big dogs that was after him and they got him. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about with the public and consumers talking about cancel such.
In that case, then I think nobody, because I mean, like the closest we might have got to it.
Michelle, she got hurt.
But I mean, like, she's still able to make money though. Like, it's not like she's done. You know what I mean? Like, I think the closest, especially like for a big star that we might have seen to that, was like Chris Brown for like a year or two. And like now he's still, I mean, he's obviously not as big as he could have been, but I mean, he's still huge. Like people still you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like,
because you know, he with that Illuminati, he did what he needed to do to get back in.
There we go with this shit. But I think like people get mad at you for a moment. You know what I'm saying? It's a big outrage about everything. Nobody wanna, and that's true too, Jock. It wasn't a she didn't have a huge fan base before.
Yes, she did.
And she was on R&B divas and stuff. She had a lot of people.
Chrisette Michelle was a niche, like, what do you do, crack? No, I don't even want to talk about what he did. But Chrisette Michelle was like, I'm trying to think of somebody. Like, she wasn't like, she was like she was like semi-famous. Like, she was almost still underground. Like, she wasn't a huge star. Like, it wasn't like, you could just like, if she wasn't like a Beyonce or somebody like that.
But there's a lot of people that ain't Beyonce. Ain't nobody.
I mean, okay, obviously that's not a big step. Okay, but she wasn't even Ashanti. She's not Ashanti. So I mean, like, it wasn't like she was huge.
What do you consider?
She was bigger than Ashanti at that time.
Hell nah.
People knew Ashanti's name, but she was selling more music than Ashanti at that time.
Ari Lennox, to me, at this point in her career, is the same as what I would say Chrisette Michelle was when she went there. Like, she's not huge. Like, I don't know that. Honestly, I think people like of their stature, and this sounds worse than what I mean it by, but people of that stature, like, I don't even think they big enough to be canceled. And so I don't mean it to be like rude, but like I don't think like they like, because like the mainstream still don't know them is what I mean, basically. Like, it's a lot of people that don't know who they are. Just because you are aware of who they are don't mean that, or your circle is aware of who they are, don't mean that the masses know who they are.
When she sang for that inauguration, the masses knew who she was.
No, this was, we got a bunch of social herding. People saw people jumping on a black woman because she was singing at Trump's inauguration, and they got on the bandwagon. That's what social media is. A bunch of motherfuckers that follow shit. Nobody really got their own mind. Ooh. Half of the people that was talking about her didn't know who the fuck she was.
Oh, I don't know.
I can guarantee you, if we scroll through here, I can guarantee y'all. Would you consider yourself a Chrisette Michelle fan, Lavelle?
Yes.
So you can give me 5 Chrisette Michelle songs right now off the top of your head.
Nope, but I can't give you 5 Whitney Houston songs off the top of my head.
You can give me 5 Jay-Z songs off the top of your head.
I could.
Prove my point.
I can give you 5 Chrisette Michelle songs.
I know you're a bigger fan of her than him. That's why I specifically picked him. I knew you was gonna be able to give me 5.
I'm like, ask me.
Hell nah, I wasn't finna ask you. You can give me 18 Lettucey songs. You can give me. I'm cool. Nah, I'm a pass.
I just
But
don't like.
I mean, like, I don't mean it to down it because I think they are great artists. Like, you know what I mean? I don't mean that to down it, but honestly, I don't think they're big enough to be canceled.
Was anybody checking for any of the R&B divas? That's why.
Not at the point when that show was on. Hell nah, nobody was. That's
Yeah,
the reason why
she
they had the
washed as
show.
on R&B divas. People
And
love
she
her,
was washed. I don't want to say washed because she still can sing, but like she wasn't at the
but
pinnacle of her career.
she's still doing big
I
things.
don't even know who's on the show. Selena
That's
Johnson was
first
on
of
it.
all,
Selena
the show is.
Johnson,
Listen, these are
um,
all. These
Kelly
were
Price,
all. These were all celebrities who had celebrity women who
Shantae
had
Moore.
already hit their peak and had already had that. You know, like it's all peaks and valleys in the industry. Like they had already hit that peak and was going down. Like at that
But that
point,
don't
they
mean they
weren't
can't
big.
be completely canceled out.
Michelle A was on there.
Michelle A, yeah. She can. Oh, what's her name? What's her name? What was her name, Jacques? You know, the other one that used to have the short hair. She wound up being gay on the show. That I had never knew she was gay, but then she wound up having a girlfriend on the show.
Sound like a bunch of has-beens.
She didn't really have
My
a
point is that, and I
big
don't want to call them
career.
has-beens because they
Never
all are
was.
still talented. You know what I mean? But I just don't feel like they big enough to be. Because here's the thing: like when I think about being canceled, it's almost like a catalog you can miss. Like people get rid
Monisha.
of people got rid of R. Kelly. We just like R. Kelly's catalog is something that if you take it away from music, there's a big void. You know what I mean? Like if you take away Chrisette Michelle, nobody,
Monique,
her
what's her
fans would
name?
care. Her fans would care, but like in the grand scheme of things, like ain't nobody gonna be.
No, but
I
see,
don't
I
listen to
think I
R.
think
Kelly
that's
no
even
more.
worse
I ain't
because of the
missing it.
fact. Put it like this: say if they're not big enough, like you're saying, they only like right mid tier or below mid tier or whatever, and then you throw this cancel culture along, you get a bunch of people out who against them. That affects them worse because now that affects the money that they making.
They might not be a big
Are
star, but
you
that
talking
that helps.
specifically to the individual, right?
Yeah,
I'm not talking specifically to the individual. Of course, it's gonna hurt their pockets. Yeah, that's what they do for a living.
But
If you
that's what the
get
cancel
fired, yeah.
culture is. That's what the
But what I'm
cancel culture
saying,
is. It's not because we trying to hurt the consumer so they'll miss their music. We don't want
no.
you to
But what
miss
I'm
another
saying is,
concert.
even with okay, but even if we say okay, they big enough to be canceled. Like even with that shit with Chrisette Michelle, she's still making money now. So
Now
like
she
that
is
didn't
because I
work.
think they forgot about it, and she actually apologized. I just saw something recently where she talked about how that was the worst mistake. She's still apologizing.
Yeah, but that's all because it affected her down. It affected her money, and that was how the way. That was her way of getting ahead of it. Like that cancel shit is it's a momentarily. Like that shit is not
it's
legit.
definitely momentary because you know we a short memory society too. Because guess what? White people ain't part of the cancel society really. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are, but they don't spearhead it. Like they'll jump on the bandwagon when somebody put it out there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think most of the time they'll start the crying about it, but we the ones who be talking about cancel this person and cancel that person. So
I think
And if
it's
you think
all
about it, we only want to
ridiculous.
cancel us. Like we don't, motherfuckers didn't push for Harvey Weinstein to be canceled. They pushed for R. Kelly. They
yeah.
pushed for Bill Cosby. And you know what's funny about Bill Cosby? The same group that it's weird how shit works, right? That's a fact. You will be canceled until your next hit. But with Bill
They gonna
Cosby,
cancel it until you believe you can fly, baby.
specifically with Bill Cosby, when he was still out in the world, he was talking about the younger generation. If you look at everybody now who's looking to get him free, it's only the younger generation. Ain't that ironic?
Mm. I think the younger our generation has.
Harvey lost a lot of stuff, but the issue was that it wasn't a big push for Harvey like it was for R. Kelly. It
No.
wasn't a big push for Harvey like it was for.
Everything with Harvey was real quiet, man. So like they said it on the news. You had to really be looking for it though. Whereas with R. Kelly, when it was happening, it was right in your face every day.
Think about this. The same shit with Jeffrey Epstein. They don't even talk about him no more. They don't even mention that shit no more.
Ain't
They
he
still,
dead?
yeah, he did, but what the fuck that mean? They talk when DMX died. All you heard on the news was how much of a junkie he was, how many kids he had. He didn't take care of his kids. When we die, they vilify us for everything we did when we was living. They don't even mention that man no more. I don't understand that comment.
Wasn't outpush
I don't
outpush.
understand.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe he meant something about Oprah.
Oprah, that's his homie. She ain't say nothing about him.
Hell no. Her or Gail, they caught a lot of backlash for that.
Because them is his friends. And they was on, and just like Gail in specific, how she did that shit when Kobe died, was talking about what he did with his Denver case. She brought that up. It wasn't our push. My
Oh,
bullshit. But I think an injustice anywhere is an injustice
Justice
everywhere.
I think the
I
thing
feel
about
like
it
this
is,
is my thing. Like just like they protect themselves, even when they do foul shit, specifically with the media and how they cover the shit that happened with Harvey and Jeffrey. I feel like, granted, we should hold each other accountable. When we black and we do wrong, and I'm not saying that I agree with anything R. Kelly did. That what he did was fucking despicable. But how would they protect their own when they right and wrong? I feel like we should do the same. That was not there for us. We was throwing him all the way under the bus, both of anybody in our community, and then we was letting all that other shit with the white folks slide. If we gonna have that energy, then we need to keep that energy with everybody. Now, we ain't gonna just use it against ourselves. That don't make sense to me.
yeah, I'm on the same mindset. I think like even with the R. Kelly thing, if we thought he was wrong, I'm saying we think he's wrong about it. There's a way to go through the same system. Like it's saying like with Weinstein. He went through the court. They didn't say, oh, we gonna let him free. It's just the fact they didn't drag him, you know what I'm saying, in the mud in front of everybody. So y'all to see us, you know what I'm saying, whipping him or something. Like we gonna take him in the back and handle him over here. He gonna get some time. We gonna do that, but we gonna do this real quiet. Whereas we made sure we blew up the fact that R. Kelly was at. It's like we wanted to show, you know what I'm saying, the master that, hey, look, we understand what y'all saying and we right there with you. Because we wasn't that outraged about it before it became public.
Hell no. And then if you think about it, just think about this. Every time Bill Cosby went to court, we knew about it. We might have seen one time Jeffrey Epstein went to court. And every time Bill Cosby went to court, they had cameras on that man from the time he got out of his car to the time he got in. And everything he did was criticized. From that little, when he was walking and did the little step look back shit that they made him mean and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he did was under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Like and it was magnified. You know what I mean? What happened with what they did with Harvey, everything was like quiet. You know what I'm saying? They was rushing him out the back door. You hardly knew. Like to be honest, like do any of us even know if he was ever sentenced?
I don't even
Like, is
know.
he even in jail right now?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Producer, you back in there somewhere. Look and see if he in jail. While you looking for that, we gonna switch
I
gears
don't
real
know.
quick here. Huh?
I feel a little differently. I feel like I agree with y'all saying yes. There's a way to, I guess, do what they're doing, but I still feel like I'm not gonna support nobody, black or white, if they doing some bogus stuff. Like I don't listen to R. Kelly no more, but I don't be all on social media dragging him or saying I'm not gonna do this or posting stuff. I don't do that. I just decided within myself and for my reasons, for the reasons I have, I'm not gonna listen to him no more. I feel like black people like Bill Cosby who have money, R. Kelly, and people that feel like they can do anything, and they need to realize that they cannot do what their white male counterparts do.
We understand that. We saying the same thing. The only difference, because you're actually saying what we just said. We're not saying don't hold him accountable. What we're saying is don't drag him in the mud in front of everybody. And I'm saying like basically this supposed to be in-house stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, we gonna say we're not listening to his music no more. But we ain't gotta go out in front of everybody and plaster it all across his no more R. Kelly. Don't listen to his music. We need to throw his catalog away. If we're not gonna do the same thing, well, why we ain't saying no more Weinstein movies or whatever? You know what I'm saying? That's
Is
what we
that
saying.
what
Like,
he did? I don't even know what he did. I don't even know what they do.
For Weinstein, he was the original casting couch. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? He was the original casting couch.
What's some of the movies he did?
Anything that you see at the beginning of it that got that Weinstein and Company logo on it, that's all his shit.
I don't be. You can't name a movie.
Off the top of my head, no, but it's a
Oh,
bunch of shit that I'm sure you've seen. How Weinstein is over every damn near everything. It's like them and Lionsgate was like the biggest shit for forever in Paramount. like the biggest shit for forever. So
I still listen to Kale's Jock. That Ghetto Queen slap.
I don't too much listen to R. Kelly, but it's not like if it come on, I'm like turn that shit
Right.
on.
I don't
But
go
I
out
do
and just
still
turn
watch
it
the
on.
Cosby Show every day now, damn near. I do still, but see, that's another thing I think we do it within our community because it's almost like, why is it that we won't listen to R. Kelly but we'll support Bill Cosby? They have the same crime basically.
I don't
Mm.
do either one.
I think the thing is that, in our society, we hold our kids young for a very long time and saying we try to keep their innocence. And so what R. Kelly is trying to, what we say about R. Kelly, his crime is worse because it was perpetrated against adolescents, whereas Bill Cosby was with adults.
Either way, and I'm not trying to say that one was greater than the other, but they both was taking something that they shouldn't have been taking. When it's all said and done.
Django was a Weinstein movie?
Dang.
Dang.
Now I don't know if I can't
know
watch
if he can.
Candyland, nigga.
I don't know if he can. I gotta clutch my pearls on that one. He made songs talking about his crimes. Let me think. But you know what? This is the thing about that. We say he made
Age
songs
ain't
talking
nothing
about
but
his
a
crime.
number. You listen to all
And
them songs.
also in that same thing, hold on, wait now, before we even go there, that job, Bill Cosby made jokes about his crime too.
He did.
So let's not just put it all on Kels like he was just, you know what I'm saying,
But
bragging in
Kels
front of
wasn't the only
people.
one singing about that. Keith Sweat got the song like you may be young but you're ready or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of them cats singing about that back then. Now we go through the files. Kels ain't the only one.
And then like this, and I really don't want to go there, but like if we really go back and look at our grandparents, some of our granddaddies was messing with our grandmamas before they should have been messing with them too.
This is true. What you want to say, Sam? You
Who
want to
is
come
Sam?
in? Sam, one of my dudes, like from a while ago. You want to Sam, you can either put your comment here or we got a couple more minutes. I can probably send you a little link. You can jump in and say what you got to say. Tony.
Nah, Jock. I don't want you to keep ignoring the fact that Bill Cosby was making jokes about his shit. You keep throwing all these other R&B artists under the bus. You protecting Bill at all costs, and I don't appreciate this. Well, we in the community now. This the barbershop. We gonna get on there.
It's the right time. It's like that. But all them R&B singers was on some rape. I mean, not rape, on some was on some statutory rape stuff. If we go back to that 90s
19 is young. He said you may be young, but you're ready. The 18 is young and legal. Keith Sweat, innocent until proven guilty.
Hey, I ain't even trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the man locked up.
Innocent till proven guilty.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even on it. I'm just trying to say Kels wasn't the only one.
No, he definitely wasn't. He just the only one that was
Tasha
stupid
just throw
about
our
it.
granddaddies under the bus?
That's a fact, though.
I mean, yeah, my granddaddy was what, 21?
Hey, my granddaddy didn't do nothing wrong.
I ain't saying he did nothing wrong. She was just saying how her granddaddy was older than her grandma. All of ours was.
All of ours, nothing. Not my granddaddy. You're right, Jack. I ain't too sure that they didn't know what they was drinking too. They probably needed something to take the edge off.
See, nah. We ain't gonna play that game. We ain't gonna play that game. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that because
it don't matter if he said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this crack to relax you." If I take this crack and I pass out, I should not wake up fucked.
Which you shouldn't wake up with it so ass.
Right.
He tell you, I'm giving you this to help with the moment. You know what I'm saying? Couple Quaaludes, you love me in the morning.
In the morning, goddamn it.
Before we get out of here, y'all, we gotta talk now. Are we?
Is Sam gonna come on?
I don't know. Sam crazy. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, we gotta talk. Are we changing from the 4th to the Juneteenth now? Are we trying to celebrate both or what? You know, they signed the law saying that Juneteenth is a holiday now, even though the dude in Georgia, the governor of Georgia, he won't make it be a paid holiday. He said no, he ain't signing off for it to be a paid holiday.
Damn, right when I'm moving there.
Yep. He said they got too many. They said they already got their 12 paid holidays, but so he can't. Juneteenth will not be one. So if you take Juneteenth off, you will not get paid for it.
I'm leaving Texas at the wrong time. They done made it so don't nobody even need no gun permit. I am leaving at the wrong time.
So what y'all think? Y'all think we need to? Y'all think Juneteenth should be the day we all celebrate? Jay already told me. I'm saying that this is an important day. So.
I believe that it is important to us and for our youth, more importantly, because granted, there are people in generations before ours that knew the importance of this day, but it got lost in the shuffle, and it was not taught to us in school. I'm a Drake on both days. It wasn't taught to us in school, and if our parents were, specifically with my generation, if our parents were aware of it, they wasn't telling us about it. So I do think that moving forward, this is something that we do need to teach our children. That way, moving forward, it'll be more of a July 4th feel for us, if that makes sense. Now I think specifically for us, like our brains have been trained to celebrate the 4th of July. And I don't think it's something that's gonna go away right away.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
not
I
in
also
Texas.
think that I found it strange that they made it a federal observed holiday, but they don't want to teach slavery in school. So how the fuck do you acknowledge it on one end but not on the other? I find that odd.
It's trying to shut people up.
I think it's more of that since as of the last 2 to 3 years, Juneteenth has become a movement basically where it's like a lot of people want to celebrate it. They want to talk about it a lot come these last couple of years. So I think it's one of them. We want to show that we empathize with y'all and things of that nature. But
Ben Carson that brought his ass in.
But I think me myself, I think it's only really important if we basically jump like 10 toes down with it. And one of the things I mean, like if we go adopt it, I mean, or not adopt it though, but if we're gonna truly celebrate it and show this importance, then I think we need to probably lead the fourth along and do that at least for what. Or I mean, I ain't saying like you can't celebrate the nation's independence, but then your own independence they got to be just as big too. I mean, you can't come in
Are we
here.
gonna do firecrackers or do we need to figure out something
We need
for
to do
Juneteenth?
AKs, you know what I'm saying, or I'm saying chains or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I
they
just
talking
think
about
it needs.
locking. They talking about locking you up out here if you do firecrackers or a $700 fine. So you got to be careful and selective when you pop your fireworks.
But that's been going on forever in Illinois, because Illinois fireworks are illegal if it's not a.
Yeah, but they wasn't enforcing it. It looked like they kind of strict on enforcing it down here in the suburbs. So you might want to be careful.
Because they want you to come to their little municipal fireworks show. Because if you got to have a permit to shoot fireworks. Then. With that being said, but I think if we're not really celebrating it as a whole, as like a big thing, then I think they need to leave it alone. They've been letting them off all month. You know what I'm saying? That is right, Jock. They started shooting fireworks back in May. They're trying to test out what they're gonna do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we don't shoot shit but M80s and like they don't even do firecrackers no more. All you get is then half sticks of dynamite and shit. That's the issue you have with them. But I'm not real big on Juneteenth. Not to say that I won't go out and eat if y'all cook or whatever. But the thing is, I think it's a programming thing. Like I ain't hear about Juneteenth till I was grown. Maybe the last 4-5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's like what I was saying. It's just that our brains we've been programmed to celebrate the 4th of July, so it's gonna take a few years of stressed importance for people to really get in tune with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we as a system, well, not even society, as our little small niche. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we have to really jump in and what is that? Oh, we need to really jump in and embrace it. I think it's like I'm seeing a lot of Juneteenth celebrations though coming up. So I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I don't.
No, Jock, we earned that payday off shit. Yeah, you ain't got to get a day up, but that don't mean you have to celebrate shit.
I don't get that day anyway. Shit.
That's because your boss an ass.
And it
As a
probably ain't gonna
whole,
be no
my
paid day
boss is
off
the
like
whole.
starting now. Like it'll probably start next year because Juneteenth is what, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like
But I already know
for
about that. Like,
counties and
there's a
stuff, it
ton
ain't
of
gonna be
celebrations
added
going
right
on.
now, huh?
There's a ton of celebrations going
No,
on
I'm talking
tomorrow.
about for the paid day off.
No, well, that
No,
doesn't go into
no, no.
effect until next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just signed that yesterday, right?
or a day before or something
Day before,
yesterday.
I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be celebrating tomorrow.
I'm gonna be on the road. Then I get in Mississippi. You think my daddy will celebrate it with me?
If you tell him,
Maybe we can barbecue or something.
if you tell him, he's gonna do it. But he'll barbecue just because it's Monday.
Like my daddy. All it got to be is a little warm.
That's
Grill,
it.
come on in a minute.
All it gotta be is you hungry and you feel, hey, I'm hungry. Let's barbecue. Let's go. So with that, I think we might do something for Juneteenth then over there at your parents' place.
I don't know if it's gonna be this year.
All I gotta do is show up with the meat.
Balls.
Right.
He's like,
just show up with the food.
wrong.
With that being said, we better get out of here. We appreciate y'all coming over. Jock, we need to send you a message. We was talking behind the scenes. We want to do something with you. So, damn, that sounded wrong too.
I ain't gonna even pause that because I know what you meant, so I ain't gonna pause that. But yeah,
But it sounded wrong even coming out.
Came out weird.
But Jock, I'm gonna contact you.
We're gonna send you a message.
Yeah. No, I didn't know how to get that out. I'm sorry, y'all. See this culture that we in, man, make it too hard to talk. Jesus.
The pause culture.
You gotta be
culture.
careful on what you say and how you say it.
Okay.
Let's call a whole time out.
Jesus. So, but we're gonna get up out of here. Like I say, as always, we appreciate everybody checking in. We love the conversation. We appreciate y'all coming back and forth. Am I wearing my closet outfit? What?
Oh, what is that? You trying to tell us something?
Huh?
Trying to tell us something? Kwanzaa. Oh, okay.
Kwanzaa.
Whoa, it is Pride Month, I don't want to hold nothing against nobody now. I don't know if Juneteenth today you might want to come out the closet.
Do y'all find it odd that they got Juneteenth? Now they want to make it a federal holiday and it's Father's Day the next day. Do y'all feel kind of cheated?
No.
Wow.
You ain't going to get shit no way. Nobody give a shit about that.
I doubt I get a phone call. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a video call. Oh. Definitely. That's all I can be sure of.
I ain't gonna even lie. I got some good Father's Day gifts this year, so I ain't gonna lie. I can't even lie this year.
You said this year?
Yeah, I got one of my gifts already.
I was gonna say you bought them yourself?
Nah, it came from my wife and my daughters.
Oh, you ain't buying? Did you put it on?
No, I didn't put nothing on. Well, I mean, no. I don't understand what you getting at. No, I didn't order it. Shit.
Okay. Well, appreciate y'all coming out. We're gonna get up out of here.
Can we say Happy Father's Day to the fathers?
Happy Father's Day to my father, because none of you Negroes are my daddy. None of you Negroes are my daddy.
Oh my God.
I was about to say Happy Father's Day just to piss Nicole off. I want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Have a good Juneteenth and Father's Day and all that other good stuff, whatever.
I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers on the stream because y'all probably ain't gonna hear from nobody else. So
that is not true. Happy Father's Day, everybody, except Vel.
All right. Anything else y'all want to say before I just turn y'all off?
No.
Pause. Just get out of here. We gotta go.
All right. Peace. Love y'all.
Peace.
Like, share, watch.
Like, share.
Subscribe, YouTube. Tell your friends. We trying to grow. So please tell your uncles, cousins, brothers, fathers on Father's Day.
Baby
Whoever
mama.
else you think, baby mamas, whoever else, your baby mamas, uncles, cousins, tell them all,
Yeah,
check
hit
us
the
out.
subscribe button. Make sure you
That's
hit the subscribe button.
the
The who?
describe button. Hit the describe button, not the subscribe button. Describe button.
Later, y'all.
All right, peace.